Hello my wonderful people, how on a day? I welcome you to another interesting lesson, another video. I don't carry come today again. No. We want to learn how to cut and sew this fine top. We want to see, we want cut this fine bustier. We want draft them. And what we want to do for this video. So if not ready, make we start. So the first thing we're going to need to do now to outline the basic measurements we need. For this lesson, we need the bust measurements, round bust. We need the shoulder measurements across back. We need the under bust measurements, the waist measurements. And then we also need the vertical measurement from the waist to from the shoulder to the waist. So make we start first. The first thing we are going to do now to insert the shoulder measurement. Shoulder measurement now 15 inches. 15 divided by 2 now 7.5. So I go mark them here. The neck measurement, the width now 3 inches. So I go mark them here. Then I will come mark 1 inch, come down from this shoulder point here. I will connect down to the neck point for the shoulder slant or shoulder slope. So now in be this. Then I will come insert the vertical measurement from the shoulder to the waistline. So from the shoulder to the chest line, for the chest line measurement now 7.5 inches. So plus this 1 inch make an 8.5. Then bust point now 11 inches. Under bust now 14 inches. So I go come here, I go mark the same thing here. 11 inches, 14 inches. So I will use my straight ruler, connect the lines together. So I don't connect them now. The next thing I go do now, I go come for this place now. I go draw this chest line. But before I draw the chest line, I go make sure say the center front to this part now the same with this shoulder measurement, so that the lines go be equal. So the line don't get equal. The next thing I go do now, I go just come here, make I just mark them, reach the end. Then label them. This na the bust line, this na the under bust line, this na the waist line, and this na the chest line. So from this center front, I go mark the that line. So the that line na 8 inches. That is from one nipple to the next. Now 8 divided by 2 now 4 inches. So I will just mark them here like this. We use my ruler, they connect the lines. Next way I go do be say I go come here, I go insert the radius of the bust. So the radius of the bust now 3 inches from the bust line to the under bust line. So I go mark the 3 inches here like this. So here I will come mark the shoulder line. So the shoulder line now, the remaining from this part here, I will divide them into 2 like this. I will mark the center. Then I'll come connect them from here to the bust line here. So yeah. The next thing I want to do now, I will come for this center front. Sorry, may I first insert the dart leg. So the dart leg now, 1 inch here, 1 inch here. So that's 2 inches. So I will also come for the waistline, take 1 inch for the both sides. Use my straight ruler, connect this line to here, here to this point, and then I will come here. So no need to come out by ½ inch. So I'll just come here, connect them direct to the bust point here. Then from here, I will also take the radius of the bust. So the radius of the bust here now also 3 inches. So I will just mark the 3 inches here. Then I will connect them back to this point here. Meanwhile, this dart line, I will just connect them from the under bust to the bust line like this. So you see, I don't connect them. The next thing I go do from here, I want to connect them to this point here. That is from this radius. From this radius of this bust, so I'll connect them to this center front here. Then I will also connect this side. So to connect this side, I will just come up here, from here like this, insert the same measurements. So this side now, this side and this side don't they set. The next thing I want to do now is say I will just insert the body's measurement. So the body's measurement now the waist, the bust now 36 divided by 4 9. So I will add 2 inch for the seam allowance. The same thing I will come for the waistline. The waist now 32 divided by 4 8. So I will add 2 inch for the seam allowance. Sorry, 2 inch for the dart allowance 10 plus 2 inch for the seam allowance 12. So 12 inches they here. Then for the under bust now 30 divided by 4 7.5 plus this 2 inch dart 9.5 plus the 2 inch for the seam allowance. So make I connect them now. All right, so we don't connect them now. The next thing where I want to be say from here, this point here, I'll come down here from this chest line. I'll come down by ½ inch, or if you come down by 1 inch, depends on you. Make I come down by 1 inch. So I'll just come down by 1 inch there. Then I will use this straight ruler, take connect the line. Then I'll just connect them from here like this. So you see, then I'll come for this chest line. I will mark the midpoint. Then I will come in by ½ inch. I'll use my curved ruler, connect them. So we don't connect them there. The next thing we go do now be say for here, I will come down by 3 inches. Then I will connect them. So we don't set. The next thing now to cut the pattern. But before we we'll cut the pattern. Now I first cut out the armhole before I will cut out the other part. Cut the armhole. Cut the shoulder. Then cut out the neckline. Then trim off the excess from this side. So the next thing we will do now, we'll just open here up. So to open this part now, I will connect from here to this point. So from this shoulder tip here, I will connect them. We'll connect them here like this. Then I will cut out the sides. So just see how I take the cotton. So you see, then the next thing is to cut out this center front. So just cut out the center front. Then now to cut out the cup. So cut out this cup. And only one side cup. Then for the side. Okay, so for the other side now, for this other part now, we want put side bust dart. So what I just do be say from the center front here. So this now the center front, the darts, this now the bust line. So from this bust chest line, I come down by 2 inches, 2.5 inches. I come down by 2.5 inches. Then from here, I come out by 1 inch. So what I go just do be say I go just cut out this part. Then I'll transfer this waist dart to this bust side. Alright, so I don't open the bust dart for this side. So when I want swam now, I go just close them up. I'll just close up this bust dart here like this. So you see them. So when I close them up like this side go come get the contour. So you see, yes, so I will just attach them like this.